Hey everybody, it is Thursday, but it is early in the day, so I know I'm messing with your heads right now. But Philip and I are going somewhere like real people tonight. So I'm not going to be here later. So anyhow, without further ado, there's no gin, even though I'm not against it, but I don't know, it's pretty early. It's like maybe not even 10 o'clock. Not even 10 o'clock. It's a little early for gin on a good day. It's a little early for gin. So we have coffee. So cheers. Here's to you can have your gin or your coffee or your mimosas. But I'm procrastinating. I should be exercising. I have on exercise pants and should be exercising. Or I should be cleaning the kitchen. Hi, Pauline. And I don't exercise or clean the kitchen. So I was like, I will go do gin and spin now, but with coffee. So I guess without further ado, I have blended up, and this looks like a total bird's nest, but believe it or not, this is a art bat that is majority cotton and flax, which is why it looks all funky. It does have merino wool. It's like cotton, flax, merino wool, and that's why it looks all weird. But it's really pretty. It's really soft, and I am, as you can guess, making summer weight yarns. So let me try to get the camera up where you can see what I'm doing. And yep, there's the old good morning. Let's see, there's the old king bee, and here's the coffee. Let me get this folded up here. See if the camera angle is still good. Maybe. Yep. There we go. I'm never sure what the best angle is. So anyhow, I'm working on two different colorways. They are similar yet different. One has more purple, one has more pink. But this is one and it's thread plied, obviously. So this I finished up yesterday, and it's pretty fabulous, if I do say so myself. I really like it. So sneak peek here of things to come in May. So even though I did just put out, I sort of redid my baseline. So that just happened. So if you haven't looked at my website recently, you should probably go check it out. There's a bunch of new fun stuff. But there will also be, since, like I said, that was kind of a retool of the baseline. So this is the summer stuff that's coming out. So anyway, and thread ply, for those of you who don't know, is where you make a single, and I think it actually looks cooler if you let it be kind of like thick and thin. And then when you two ply it together, you two ply it with thread. So this is some good strong white. And so then the texture of doing that, you can kind of hold on to the thread longer, I think, and I will demonstrate that in another video, I guess. And it gives you this cool, like, bumpy look. And I think I've even heard it called flame plied, where it's like kind of thin, and then it gets thicker, like a candle flame, I think is the general idea there. So this is what I'm working on. So like I said, I'm just procrastinating, exercising, and cleaning the kitchen, which I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I get real tired of cleaning the kitchen. My husband comes home and is like, oh, hey, how was your day? And I'm like, oh, it was great. I feel like I literally spent the entire day cleaning the same kitchen. Because every time it gets clean, like, it gets dirty again, magically. I'm not quite sure how that happens, but I'm one of those people that I can't stand the kitchen to be messy, even though it is most of the time. So I'm always trying to clean it, but I'm over it now. Dee Dee, sit down. Dee Dee's sitting over there playing a like little preschool game on her iPad, and she's sitting up on her knees on a bar stool like Evel Knievel. Just like just like bathrooms. I somehow, this might make me a really like gross person. I can ignore bathrooms way longer than I can ignore the kitchen. Let's see. Like I said, this is the flax. Flax is really cool. And I know if you got the recent issue of Ply magazine, it's all about flax. And I'm sure they can tell you all sorts of smart things in there. I do love Ply magazine. And they were talking about, and I guess traditionally you would put flax on like a distaff, as discussed in other videos. And see the cotton. The cotton's like little and short, and you would wet it. So apparently you would keep a glass of water next to you, and you would like wet the flax. Yeah, I know, right? As I guess you'd like wet the flax, and then that's how you get linen, like linen thread, and it looks all like cool and even. And I'm making art yarn, and like I said, mine is blended in with this cotton and merino. So you know, it's kind of, I'm making it lumpy bumpy. So I'm not wetting my flax with coffee. So you can see the flax. See, it's a cool blend. We got like flax is like the little sticky stuff on the top, and then the cotton, and then some merino wool in there. So, but yeah, so I will have to experiment with wetting the flax. I think that's if you want it to be like really thin and well behaved. Flax actually is really fun to spin. And but this is a blend. And this has been kind of weird because, like I said, the flax has a long fiber, and then the cotton has a really short fiber. So this has definitely been interesting yarn, but I really like how it's turning out. So interesting yarn and all. Oh, here comes Dee Dee. Dee Dee, what are you doing? What are you doing? You have an iPad? Are you learning shapes and stuff? Okay, we're about to help. Here comes Dee Dee. Oh, there goes Dee Dee. What are you doing? But yeah, that's the music that you always hear in the background this time of day. Anyhow, you probably can't hear me now, thanks to the preschool music. Dee Dee! Dee Dee, say hi! It's Dee Dee. She's very funny. So, anyhow, I think procrastinated enough. I probably need to either clean the kitchen or exercise now, and then get back to the yarn later. So, I don't know. Exercise or clean the kitchen. Not sure which sounds less or more exciting. So anyhow, hi Dee Dee. Oh, there goes Dee Dee. This is I got so far. You can see the color differences. Like I said, this one's more pink, that one's more purple, and yeah. Anyhow, hope everybody's doing good, and I will miss you later tonight. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be off being a grown up, so get a babysitter and everything. Thank you. Have a good one.